Hi everyone and welcome back to our WARNO 2v2 tournament. Today we have our second and last final game between RKKA, Karma and Ambert versus Wargame Greater Than SD, Soloing Pixy and Razzmann. Over here on the left hand side, playing as the Soviets again, we have Soloing Pixy mostly at the top there and Razzmann down here at the bottom, and then we have Ambert over here at the bottom and Karma at the top. Once again, Karma playing as the 3rd Armoured Division, Ambert as the 8th Infantry, Pixy as the 39th Infantry, and Razzmann as the 79th Tank. Now, I've just paused it immediately after the end of deployment, and I can see straight away there is that Su-24M cluster that Pixy brought out last time. Is that going to hit the same spot? Has Ambert realised this is going to happen? As in, he's going to stop his units going that way or slow them down or something. Let's see what happens. They're still going. That Eagle is coming in to get that cluster straight away, and it's killed it before it's dropped its payload. What is that at the back there? Artillery in already for Pixy. Firing at... It looks as if it's dropping smoke down, interestingly. Somewhat unexpected. I wonder what that's for. What on earth is Pixy up to? Military police going up this way. Plenty of infantry heading this way for this game and then towards the middle. Now, oh, really? Is Razzmann doing an actual chopper rush right at the start of the game? Spetsnaz grew. Plenty of units for Karma in here, including some Apaches. Spetsnaz grew coming in there, planning to abuse the fact, perhaps, that if you kill those, they will drop on the ground fully healed. Still smoke dropping there. I still don't quite get that. Yeah, these choppers are going straight around the back. Oh, wow. That's pretty dirty of Pixy and Razzmann. I mean, they've both got choppers there. I didn't think they'd do that. And they have a command chopper there. Now, is it banned in the tournament rules? I don't think so. I think they were going with the idea that this isn't necessarily a war game and they don't want to have to ban it. They want to show it's possible to do it so that Eugen fix it. Eugen aren't really known for fixing that issue. It's been in war game since its conception. Not a lot down here for Ambert. And there it goes. This is going to be interesting. Lots of clustered units there for Pixy. Getting hit by a lot of Apache rockets. They haven't sent anything to the middle. So this is all Ambert and Karma. But they've lost this base point. Razzmann is about to drop that command chopper in there. Those mech rifles, if you can get them into the building, they'll be a little bit better defended, but really they're not going to do anything against Soloing Pixy's choppers or Razzmann's choppers there. Command vehicle is in. They can call their own units in there now. This is interesting. This is a much shorter game than the previous one. I mean, this is pure, unadulterated cheese. Wow, look at all the units coming in as well. Wow. I think this is why Pixy and Razzmann didn't play the last game. I think they knew this was going to be their plan and they knew they were going to give the win to Ambert and Karma. I think they just wanted to show off the fact that this is still very possible. Loads of stingers and stuff coming in up here for these guys. But, you know, this game, wow. Command vehicles coming in as well. Command tank. Yeah. Very, very pure cheese, that. Chopper rush. Another CV dead. going to get command tank in here by the looks of it. Forces pushing up towards Bravo now, which will cut off reinforcements, obviously. I see Apaches coming in now and scout choppers. Firm control of the middle. I mean, Pixie's bringing stuff in again now here, but he has nothing in that point. But Karma won't be pushing really fast. He does have units quite far forward, but I mean, there's no way they'd be getting into here. This is heavily defended right now. And Pixie and Razzmann's forces are obviously very spread out. Well, this is interesting. Obviously, a completely different strategy to what we've been seeing, but it's generally acknowledged that chopper rushing is a bit of a no-no. These guys know that, so that was deliberate in the sense of, I think they just wanted to show that it could still be done. But Karma and Ambert, not players to give up in the face of adversity, will try and pull this back as best they can, I'm sure. Hence why this game is still going on. I'm just looking around the map. I'm wondering what is a weak point. Obviously, Karma can push into this point. No shadow of a doubt about that. I'm just wondering about Foxtrot or Golf and whether Ambert could push back into one of these points. I mean, the issue they have is they don't know where Pixie and Razzmann are going to call in units. They can call it in top, bottom, or the other side at the bottom. So they have to defend all of this area. Now, equally, Pixie and Razzmann have to defend all of this area as well. But they have 3 points to call in vehicles and things. Poor Karma and Ambert only have the one. So, you know, it's a simple case of Pixie and Razzmann gently nudging and pushing this direction slowly and surely, pin them into a corner. These choppers still just going around wrecking everything. Cluster flying around there, probably not sure what it's going for over here by the looks of it. I mean, Karma's in that point. And if Karma kept pushing with the units he's got there, he could easily get into that point as well. He could get India. And then we'd have a very different game. Top of the map versus bottom. That would be very different. Because then there'd be these 3 points to fight over. Which is actually an interesting idea for this map. What if the players started here and here and here and here and then had to fight over the 3 in the middle? That would be a really interesting way to play this map, looking at it from the other side as well. That's a really interesting idea. I'm not sure how balanced it is. I'm not sure who has the best roads. Yes, I am. The bottom does. You need to put another road in from there to here. Because right now, the bottom of the map have roads to both of these points direct. Whereas these guys have to go all the way around to get into Juliet. But other than that, it's feasible. What an interesting idea. Sorry, sidetracked. Back to the game. Ambert trying to hold off the forces here and push back. Small amount of forces pushing into this point. Charlie. Very heavily secured here. Chopper rush from Apaches coming from Karma. 2 can play the chopper rush game and Apaches are the best. So, you know. Apaches here as well. Karma pulling their punches, bringing out all of his choppers. Obviously, extremely effective. Shot on missiles there, or probably could have gone straight to another point. I wonder what they're going to do. Loads of units coming down here from Karma and Ambert. Not a lot in here. Enough To defend? Probably not, realistically. Quite a fight going on here, but Karma doesn't have a lot of units here. Will neutralise the point, probably. But the point's just ticking away for Pixy and Razzmann. Fascinating. There's about just over 10 minutes left of this game. Interesting. Yeah, that's completely thrown me. As I say, I've not watched these games. This is my first time watching the replays. I did not expect a chopper rush around the back at the start. It's completely changed the dynamic. I'm sort of looking at it from Karma and Ambert's side. Their forces are going to be split off from the spawn point once this is gone, because they can push through this way. Those Apaches pushing across there, going after that chopper, but they're dead because there is a lot of Iglas there. And Karma's kind of been stonewalled here as well. Ideally, it would have been nice if Karma could have pushed through and got that other spawn point. Significant build-up of units here for Razzmann. I mean, that's going to be well defended. Not a lot of units here, but certainly enough to hold it. Big battle really is here at the moment. Loads of units from Karma, loads of units from Ambert, attempting to retake this point. And I suspect they can do it, but at what cost? Lots of units spread about in here. Ambert pushing back in there. I mean, the points are slowing down. It's only +3 now. With this neutralised. And that not capped, but there is a command chopper landing in there, so that's about to be capped again, so it's going to go back up to +5. Wow. Well, I tell you what, I said the last game that this was a completely different style of play to what we've seen so far. It was much more methodical, much slower. And this time has been no different. It's completely different to what we've seen in the entire tournament so far. I'm slightly gobsmacked. I feel for Karma and Ambert. They have so much ground to cover now. It's not like just half the map. They're covering so many places. Rifles in there. Gonna kill that chopper, certainly. But this is so close already to a win for Pixy and Razzmann. I mean, you got to commend Karma and Ambert for sticking with it and fighting back. I bet there are plenty of teams that would have rage quit at that point. SU-24. Well, SU-22 coming in there as well. Being pushed back out of that point. Back to +5. Still engaging that chopper, not doing enough damage to it, unfortunately. Even with the machine gun. Can they not fire that low at it when it's on the ground? Surely it should be able to fire at that if it's stationary on the ground. Wow. Oh, Karma and Ambert. Back down to +1. Look at that. They have killed it. I mean, credit where credit is due. Karma and Ambert fighting back against that. They're getting closer to this point. But, yeah, a hard time of it. Completely recaptured that point. But it's so close now. So close. You've got to give it to Karma and Ambert, though. That is a hell of a fight back. They've recapped a lot of what they lost. Still holding the middle through all of this. Still putting up a fight over here. Still neutralizing this point with minimal units. Because that's all they've got up there. I do see a MI-24 up there. Is that landed? It is landed. Vedska around the back there. Mostraki coming in that way. Ambert using those for scouting. Kind of got stalled here against the tanks. And the same here. Oh, wow. Mech rifles killed the command vehicle. Look at that. Well done. Well done to Karma. Now +1 for Karma and Ambert. 5 minutes to go in this game. I mean, this should be the comeback of a century if they managed it. I mean, I am genuinely impressed and a bit speechless. Firstly, that Pixy and Razzmann did a chopper rush. And secondly, that Karma and Ambert have fought back so valiantly and done so well. Oh, unlucky. And T80 had just moved. I mean, this is the thing. There's some dragons coming in, but are they going to be a bit late? Yes, they are. That command is dead. Back to +1 for Pixy and Razzmann. And I mean, that's the thing. They are so close. They only need to keep killing command vehicles to push it over the edge. Or bring one in again there, which will push them up to +3. Oh, if they could just take that point back. If only they could take that point back and secure it. There's random units dotted around from Pixy and Razzmann. It's randomly dotted all over the map. Mech rifles at the back here, obviously looking for a command vehicle to kill. Military police there, probably aiming to do the same. Various units here come from the middle. Still got some units up here, taking out these choppers and things. Dead. Nice. Still +1 though. It's a very different thing. I'm not even sure where to watch right now. There's a fight going on here. There's fights going on here. There's a fight going on here. Oh wow. They've actually got a command vehicle in that point as well. Back to +1. I mean, it's not going to last very long against those Mostraki coming in. Though, that said, there's only 3 Mostraki, and the mech rifles are in a better position. Wow. Back to +1, though. Because they've capped that point. What a twist of a game. 2 minutes left. I'm assuming that Pixy and Razzmann are going to win this out by taking this point back. There's a lot of choppers and infantry going in there. But wow. If I could give bonus points, it would definitely be to Karma and Ambert for that comeback. If only there was more points than 2,000 in this particular game, I think they'd be in with a good chance of pushing back. I mean, look at all those forces now coming down here to push back into Echo. Still a lot of units dotted around here, mainly tanks. But they didn't have much luck with those clusters. And they've got that point as well. They've taken the entire point. Karma has units all the way through it now. And there's another CV coming in. But Pixy and Razzmann are at +3 because they've got this point again. So it's going to tip them over, isn't it? They are going to win. But wow. What a completely different game to anything we've seen in this tournament. In fact, anything we saw in the first 1v1 tournament as well. This is very different. I mean, a valid strategy. Handy rushes were not banned in the tournament. I didn't expect to see one. I've got to be honest. But the fight back from Karma and Ambert, that is where it's at. Really, really, really impressed by that. Pushing it here as well now. Realise they maybe can't take this as too many units, but maybe they can take this. Considering they got pushed back to pretty much there and there, they did a really good job. Wow. Total victory. Total defeat. But can we just take a moment to look at the kills and losses here? Kills, 2,400, 4,000. Kills, 4,700, 2,250. Overall, Karma and Ambert had more kills. Just to show you how hard they were fighting back, I'm genuinely impressed by their efforts there. And I can kind of see on two levels. Firstly, Razzmann and Pixy knew they'd done a helo rush, and they know that it's, you know, not quite playing ball. And I think they probably also, in some way, must have admired Karma and Ambert for fighting back against that and doing such a good job with it as well. So, you know, when they didn't play the last round and they conceded to Karma and Ambert, for me, Karma and Ambert deserved that win. They played exceptionally well in that last match, regardless of who won it. Well played to Razzmann and Pixy, but even better played to Karma and Ambert, sticking it out and fighting back like that. I'm genuinely impressed. Well, that's the final game of the tournament. There is still the bronze game, so the third place runner-up game, which will also be on the channel tomorrow, so please do check that out. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all soon.